Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Part 2, again, when we do 2 parts, if you see this first, hit pause, go back to part 1, which will have been downloaded first, hopefully. And we have been talking about the bottom half of the first round, men's and women's side, and viewer comments. So Carla's going to start right back off where we left off, with about 5 more viewer comments to go, and then we're going to get into notable matches that completed today, upcoming matches later, and then notable matches second round for tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Stefan says his body language is not good at all. Heat is his kryptonite, I guess. Hope he will wake up on time before it's too late.
Referencing Djokovic, we were watching this match together today. Djokovic and Fusovic, the Hungarian player. Great match. If you didn't see the first show yet, there was a group of us that were seemingly watching the matches together, scattered around the globe, and I thought that was really cool. So as the points were unfolding, we were chatting back and forth about the match, and I thought that was great. So that was his comment. He was referencing Djokovic had faded away a bit in the second set, and it looked like the Heat was going to get the best of him, maybe even retire. He found a way to dig his way back into the match.
Yeah. Dark Knight said Djokovic has always had a problem with heat and humidity. Next comment, Stefan says, Monica Puig showing who is the Olympic champion. I Puerto Rico.
I like
I
Monica
guess
Puig.
he must like her.
I do too. Who said that?
Stefan.
I like Monica Puig a lot. She gets mad at me sometimes because I talk about Monica Puig because I think she's a beautiful girl too.
No, I don't get mad
Oh,
at
she
that.
gets mad.
As a matter of fact, I lived in Puerto Rico when she trained at that time, so
She gets mad.
I don't get
She
mad.
gets mad. She's like, "What? You said you keep talking about Monica Puig." I'm like,
Her game sucks. That she's beautiful, yes, but her game sucks.
She won a gold medal though. Let's go. Let's go.
You would be happy with a gold medal in tennis?
Yes. Yeah, I'd be ecstatic.
I'd be happier with 1 Grand Slam, and I'll pick the worst one for everybody. Maybe the French Open, because some people don't like it. So.
I'd rather have the gold medal.
Man, shoot, I'd rather win a Masters tournament. Heck, I'd rather win the Miami Open.
All right.
Anyways, next comment. Stefan says, will they put Federer versus Pierre's match to play in the daily time and heat like they did with Novak?
I would think so.
I mean, fair is fair, right?
I would think that the Pierre-Federer match should be in the day. I would expect that Federer cruises through that match. There was a match not long ago where Pierre had a match point against Federer, and it was a 2 out of 3 set match. I forget where it was. Not terribly long ago, this year. But I think Federer had better get through this match quickly. And if it's during the day, which I think it should be, why not? I mean, Pierre's supposed to get beaten badly. If I'm forecasting Federer to win the U.S. Open, shouldn't he go through Pierre like nothing?
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, next comment. Kiyasama, 2 minutes ago, says, crazy. Looking at the scoreboard, so many retirements. Mostly on the men's side, too. Well, it was hot.
A lot of retirements today. A lot of retirements today.
Yeah.
And a lot of players like the. Wait a minute. I was going to mention one match. There was like 3 or 4, weren't there?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4
There was
retirements.
Chilik, the guy he was playing against, retired.
Yeah, like Kopil, or I forget what his name
and
was.
then we had Chung was playing against Berankis.
Yeah, and then Cilic was playing against someone. We just mentioned that.
Yeah, Berankis withdrew also, and then Leonardo Mayer also.
Yeah, he retired.
And there was one more. I don't know their names. There was 4 matches that withdrew.
I know that he can be rough, and we play in it a lot. When it's 100 degrees here, I really think if you're in that type of shape, though, you should be able to get through that heat. And maybe I'm wrong for that, but I really think that you should be prepared for the heat, knowing it's coming.
Yep, he showed me this. Said I should have picked Ostapenko because she won her match today. I guess.
Ostapenko won today. I thought Pekovic could win that. I didn't even mess with that section because I was worried about Pekovic. Pekovic fought too, but ended up losing to Ostapenko.
Last comment, Kia says, at least it woke him up, but yes, he does those things that make me want to reach into the screen and wring his neck. But hey, that's the price you pay for being his fan. He gives me gray hairs.
Wins tough.
That's it.
I agree. All right, so everyone, great comments today. We're going to move right into match results from today. We're going to start with the women's side. And we're going to mention women's completed matches today, upcoming matches tonight, notables that we don't have the scores for yet because they haven't happened, and then some notable matches for tomorrow. So you're going to roll. Let's go.
Wozniacki beats Stoja. Cruz, 6-3, 6-2. Stoja looks like she's getting close to retirement.
I thought Stoja had a chance, but Wozniacki quelled me on that, and Wozniacki cruised.
Osaka won easily against Sigmund. 6-3, 6-2.
Good for Osaka. Can she keep it going?
Yep, Ostapenko beat Pekovic. Tough match, could have gone either way. 6-4, 4-6, 7-5.
Risky match. I still would have steered away from Ostapenko.
And I did too. Yeah.
Hence, I didn't pick Ostapenko. I think it was a good win for her. Petkovic was close, but yet so far away.
Garcia beat Konta
Easily.
2-2.
Garcia looked strong.
She did. Kerber won against Gasparian 7-6, 6-3. Never seen this player play before, but she had a nice one-handed backhand.
Nice one-hander.
Yep.
And Kerber looked a little suspect. I'm glad I went with Kvitova for my finalist against Serena. Based upon what I saw.
Yeah,
What I saw
could have gone either way that first set.
Yeah, what I saw from Kerber today was rocky.
Yeah. Kvitova beat Wickemeyer 1-4.
Let's go.
Solid win.
I have Kvitova as my finalist.
Flipkins beat Coco Vandeweghe 3-7-6.
Yikes.
Smashed the racket at the end, Coco. Looked terrible. Looked out of shape.
Flipkins is a veteran. Again, these flies are all over me again. I don't know what's up with the flies, but yeah, Coco Vandeweghe looked like she might had wanted to fly off the court today. She didn't look good at all.
Yeah.
She had an injury. She's coming back, but I've heard this before.
She had an ankle injury or something.
She got handled pretty easily by Flipkins.
Yeah. Kickenberg teens beat the other Pliskova sister 0-5.
6-0, 6 what? 0-5. 6-0, 7-5?
6-0, 7-5. Yeah.
Okay.
Sabalenka beat Collins, the college player, 6-0, 4-6, 6-4.
That's a tight match. The bagel in the first set, I was like, wow. I think Kia and I forget who the other person that picked Sabalenka in the final was. But they both had Halep, and that costed in the tennis racket.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
I don't think Sabalenka.
when I saw the 6-0, I
final.
was like, oh, okay. But then when I saw that she coughed up a set 6-4 to really just a strong college player, I thought that pick might be compromised as well.
Yeah. Larson beat Cornet in 3 sets.
Cornet's a veteran. Good for for her. Good for Larson.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Wang beat Schmidlova in 3 sets. I've never watched any of them.
Yeah, just stick with notables because we'll be here for 3 shows.
Okay, Puig won in 6-0, 6-0. I haven't seen a bagel, 2 bagels in a long time.
Double bagel by Puig. Let's go. Love that girl.
Townsend, the American, beat Anisimova. Jeez, I was surprised by that.
Yeah,
3
the young
sets.
girl. The young girl went down. Anisimova. I think
Yeah.
she's 16, maybe just now 17. I think just 16.
That was tough.
She took a loss.
Sobakova beat Rus in 3 sets.
I like Aranxa Rus. Aranxa Rus is a good player.
But she got beat.
Yeah, she got beat. I liked Rus a lot about a decade ago. Maybe about 8 years ago, I thought Rus could be great. It just didn't happen.
Sasnovich beat Benchik, so she's out. 3
Benchik,
sets.
I didn't think Benchik would go down. I had high hopes for Benchik in this tournament, but hey, we'll see her again next year.
Krunik beat Basinski.
Told you to watch out for Krunik.
3 sets, 6-0 in the last set.
Basinski is another Swedish player that's pretty good too, but she's more of a clay court guru. So hey, for Krunic to have a great run up to Wimbledon.
Yes.
Then she didn't do too well at Wimbledon. Then we had a run up to it was one of the tournaments,
hardcore season
Cincinnati or
wasn't her,
something,
yeah.
and she didn't have a good tournament there. But
Yeah.
good for Krunic. We've talked about her a lot.
On to the men's. Djokovic beat Fusovic today.
Talked about it a lot. We're not going to waste too much time
Yeah.
here because we want to save you time.
Severov beat Polanski 3 sets.
And that was
Easily.
That was the younger Zverev.
Yes, youngest of ever.
So good for him. I think it was like 2-1 and 2 or something,
Yeah,
wasn't
2,
it?
1, and 2.
Can we see the younger Zverev go deep in this tournament?
Never know.
Never know.
Gasquet beat Sugita easily in straight sets.
Expected that. Gasquet could be tough for Djokovic, but if Gasquet could have a chance against Djokovic, if Djokovic looks like he did today in the 3rd round against him, if Gasquet wins his next match, that is. But I think if Djokovic finally gets accustomed to the heat, if he gets another day match, I think he'll roll right through Gasquet in straight sets.
Chung beat Berankis.
Berankis retired?
He was winning 3rd set 6-0, and Berankis withdrew in a 4th set 2-0.
So good for Chung. Keep your eyes on Chung, but I don't think he passes the 3rd or 4th round.
Schwartzman won in straight sets.
Little guy representing.
Beneteau beat Cecchinato.
Let's go, Beneteau. Let's go. Last major ever. Let's go. Love this guy. I hope he goes deep. I think Beneteau may have Cilic at some point, right?
You have the draws.
Yeah. So Beneteau would have Cilic in the 4th round, would have Goffin potentially in the 3rd. I told you in the show just the other day before this tournament started, watch out for Beneteau up there. Watch out for Julian. He's got a whole lot to prove and a whole little bit amount of time to prove it in. Let's go, Beneteau. Let's go. Monfils, dark horse. Nishikori, dark horse. Beneteau? What? Let's go, Beneteau.
Carla Busta beat Jasiri in 3 straight sets.
Irrelevant to me. Good job for Carla Busta, but I still think both are irrelevant.
And the only reason I mentioned this is because we had talked about Troitsky, and he lost to Sandgren tonight.
I wanted Troitsky to win that match. No disrespect to Sandgren. I don't know much about Sandgren except some slight coverage here and there. I like Troitsky. I think he made a bad decision at some point. I was hoping he would win this, but I think now Sandgren plays Djokovic. I think Djokovic.
Yes, that's right.
I think Djokovic will have a
Easy time.
2-2 match.
Easy time.
If Djokovic were to drop a set against Sandgren, I would completely jump ship. He should be able to beat Sandgren 2-0-2. Let's be real.
All right, there's some matches playing right now. Tiafoe's up on Marino, 1 set. Puig's up 2 sets on Madden.
Lucas Puig.
Monfils won the first set, and even on the second set, Baghdadis is up 2 sets on Usley on the third set. Goffin's up 2 sets against Gayu, and Payer Novak are even at 6-5. And that's about it. I mean, Kohlschreiber's up split sets between Hoffman. Casakino won the first set.
All right, so that's the end of men's results and women's results.
Yeah.
So can we get real quick some notable matches for tomorrow?
Sure. Here we go.
Let's go. All right, so that's the end of the comments. By the way, real quick before she gets into upcoming matches. Speaking of an old topic that we've discussed, and I jotted this in and almost forgot to mention it. We have discussed as a group, as a family at this point, that why is it that every time you have an unseeded player or a dark horse or an underdog beats a top player, they play the match the next day or the day after next or whatever, and then they lose. It's almost you can almost set your watch by it. Big number 1 player in the world gets beaten by an unseeded or underdog. The next time the underdog plays, they lose miserably. Kanepi that beat Halep is an example of this. Kanepi will play tomorrow against someone by the name of Teichmann. I haven't heard of this player and haven't seen her play. I think Kanepi can win this match. So the question is will the theory hold true? Is the hypothesis holding true? Will the underdog that beats the number 1 player and a favorite to win the tournament play their next match and lose? Will Kanepi beat Teichmann or Teichmann in the second round? We've talked about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the matches tomorrow, but it's not doing so good here.
All right, so I think, though, Kanepi should win this match. And by the way, we're under the house, so our wireless connection sometimes isn't very good out here. With the...
I'll be right back while you're talking. I'll get the matches for tomorrow.
All right, you got it. So I'm going to hold down a little bit of time. It's fun watching her run down here. Let's go! Let's go! So she's going to get the phone. But if Kanepi wins her match, Kanepi will potentially face... Hold on, I should have had this prepared. Kanepi will potentially face Vanaya King or Pavlyuchenkova and make her way into the 3rd round. So Kanepi could be Serena's 4th round match. So again, the question is will Kanepi lose and fall into the same type of trap as most players do when they upend a number 1 player? I think that Kanepi has a good chance of winning. All right, so Carla's coming. She's got the sprint going on in here. Let's go. That's what I call 2 flights of stairs and coming back quickly. All right, so notable matches for women's upcoming tomorrow and notable matches for men's upcoming tomorrow. Let's go.
All right, so tomorrow, let's see. What's going on here?
And we had a lot of withdrawals today. I think we're dead in the water.
Yeah, I'm trying. This is Wednesday. Tomorrow is
Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. That is Wednesday right there.
Yeah. Hold on.
You're already there. Just hit Wednesday.
I'm on the wrong date. Duh. That's why. Wednesday. Here we go. Women's matches tomorrow. Barty plays Safarova.
Watch out for Safarova. Isn't that Bethany Maddox-Sand's doubles partner?
Yes, it is.
So Barty should win that.
Sakari plays Kenin.
Kenin should win that. I like Sakari. She's number 32 in the tournament. I think Kenin can win that.
Svitolina plays T. Maria.
That's a good match. The German against Svitolina. Svitolina is what, Ukrainian? I think she's Ukrainian. I'm not sure what that flag is, but I thought she was Ukrainian. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Don't lose our place.
Georges plays Makarova.
That's another good match too. I like Georges there though. Makarov could win.
Osaka plays Vuchko.
Osaka should roll.
Wow, she's playing again. Sevastova plays Liu.
Sevastova should win.
Wozniacki plays Sorenko.
That's not tomorrow. It's the day after tomorrow. Or maybe she plays tomorrow.
This says Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
tomorrow's the 29th.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess they play the next day again. Kvitova plays Wang.
Sorry for that. She's got a brain fart going on. I told her to be prepared.
I am prepared. Azarenka plays Garilova.
Azarenka should win that. I don't know. Azarenka still needs to put on some weight, though.
Muguruza plays Muchova.
Muguruza should cruise.
Steven plays Kalina.
Who?
Kalinina.
Sloane Stevens?
Yes.
You said. She was like, is playing. What are you doing? Slow your roll, man. Chill. Chill. We got time. Chill. Slow your mouth down. Let's go.
Ostapenko plays. Now you sound like one of the kids.
Let's go.
Ostapenko plays Townsend. Merten plays Lapko.
Mertens plays Lapko. Plays Lapko. Come on, let's go.
Venus plays Georgie. That's
a good match. That's a good match.
I have Georgie in my bracket, so that's gonna be a tough match.
I think Venus blows her off the court. Not by score. I don't think it's gonna be 2-2. But I think Venus will win 6-4, 7-5, and I mean blowing her off.
I hope not, because I have Georgie in my bracket.
I mean like blowing her off the court, like hitting missiles. Like she can't. In other words, she can hold her own for a while, but eventually Venus's serve and missiles prove to be too much.
I don't think so.
All right, let's go.
Kanepi plays Takeman.
Takeman, yeah, we were just talking about that. When you went upstairs and said, is Kanepi going to be the proverbial loser after they beat the top seed, like they always do?
Yeah.
But I think Kanepi can actually win this match, and I think Kanepi can win her match after that against Pavlyuchenkova, and I think her match after that, she'll face Serena and then lose to Serena.
Strykova plays Arubarena. Pliskova, the Carolina Pliskova plays Bogdan.
And I have Carolina Pliskova on my fantasy team. I almost picked her to be my finalist. Instead, I went with Serena and Kvitova, and I left Pliskova off. But I almost took Pliskova to win the tournament. She can win the tournament. I like Pliskova a lot. Let's go!
And Serena Williams plays Whithoft.
Serena should cruise there, 2-2. Again, I have Serena winning the entire tournament. So does she.
That's it for the women's matches tomorrow.
All right, men's notable matches tomorrow. Let's go! Wins ripping. Look.
Nadal plays Pospisil.
Pospisil's a big server, good Canadian player, but Nadal should handle that easily.
Gasquet plays Deer.
Gasquet should handle that easily and meet Djokovic in the third.
Isner plays Jari.
Isner can have trouble with Jari, but I think Isner wins in 4 sets here.
Jari's a Chilean player. I've never seen him.
Yeah, he's okay. I think Isner will get through though. Again, his draw was padded. Let's be real. Isner had a wide open draw, hence why you picked him. Didn't you pick Isner?
I do have Isner.
So she has Isner is not even a fan. So if she picks Isner is not even a fan. Let's be real.
His
draw was light.
Sock plays
Bashvili. Bashvili could very well beat Sock tomorrow.
Anybody could beat Sock.
I think Sock his singles days are over. He's a good doubles player. Again, I think his last year was a luck shoot to get to the ATP finals. I think there was a lot of tired players last year, some hurt ones that allowed him to kind of creep in there. I think this year he will not get to the ATP finals, and I think that tomorrow he could very well lose to Bashvili. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised at all. No offense to Sock.
Shapovalov plays Seppi.
That's a tough match for Shapovalov. Shapovalov is going to get a true test from a veteran tomorrow. I still like Shapovalov here. Well, wait a minute. I think it's a coin toss.
Could be a
coin toss.
Thiem plays the American Steve Johnson.
Good match here. If Thiem keeps up his current trajectory, he may have trouble with Steve Johnson with the home crowd.
Yeah.
But Thiem should win this match. But if Steve Johnson wins, it's because of the crowd and a whole lot of heart.
Chung plays Kukushkin.
Kukushkin's a good player too. I think he's from Kazakhstan.
Yes.
Chung, I think will do very well. I still don't think that match is tomorrow.
It says tomorrow.
Did he play today?
For some reason, all the players are playing again tomorrow.
Okay.
Medvedev plays Tsitsipas.
That's a good match. Match of the day so far for tomorrow. Medvedev, the young kid, Russian, is playing Tsitsipas, the young Greek kid. That should be a good match. Hopefully, if the trajectory is okay with Tsitsipas should win. But watch out for Medvedev. I've talked about Medvedev. She's talked about Medvedev for a couple of months. Great match tomorrow.
I don't think he'll lose to Tsitsipas. I don't think Tsitsipas will lose to Medvedev. Though. Anderson plays Chardy.
Good match. Anderson, Jeremy Chardy, Frenchman against the South African. Good match. Good match. I think actually Chardy could win this, but if Kevin Anderson is serves on, he's going to win.
Wawrinka plays a guy. I like Wawrinka. He plays Humbert.
That's the young Frenchman, isn't it?
Yes.
That you thought was a decent player.
Yeah, that he has a. I think he has a future.
Yeah, well, Wawrinka should go through him.
Yeah, I agree. Del Potro plays Kudla.
Good match, but good match. Kudla's been fighting for a long time. Kudla was a junior Wimbledon champion, I think. Maybe the U.S. Open champion as a junior. That goes to show you that junior tennis doesn't really correlate too much to adult tennis.
It doesn't.
But let's be real. Del Potro should win 2-4-2.
Raonic plays Simon.
Tough match there, but Raonic should win 4-4-4.
Kachanov plays Sonego.
Kachanov should win 4-4-4.
And Murray plays Verdasco.
That's tricky. That's tricky.
Yeah.
Again, Murray looks like he's ailing. He looks like he's still limping a lot. Verdasco's going to bring out that Spaniard in him and that soccer player by heart, by nature, the grinder of Ferrer, the grinder of Nadal, the grinder of Almagro before he gained a bunch of weight. He's gonna bring some legs, and hopefully Murray can keep up with that and withstand the barrage of legs. But if not, if he's limping around, Verdasco will win that match.
Last match is Coric against Carballos Baena.
Let's go! I like Coric a lot. I've been wanting Coric to do big things for a couple of years now. I think that Coric is due. I think he'll go deep, but I think he has to meet Tsitsipas eventually, and then maybe even Shapovalov. I think so, and I may be wrong on the Shapovalov aspect of it. There's a group of young players. Where are you at? Where are you at? I know you're on this page. I know you're on this page. I know you're on this page. Oh, I'm gonna waste time.
Where are you looking for?
Tsitsipas. Where's Tsitsipas? He's on this page. I know he's on this page.
You would see him on this, but he's not, so he's on the next page.
Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, so he's 15 seed. Coric is in there. Medvedev is in there. Just above him is Del Potro. Just above him is Murray. So that's a nice little section there. Luckily for Isner, he was just below these guys, so his draw is going down, and these guys are going to meet in the middle. So Tsitsipas, Coric, Medvedev, they're all kind of tangled in a stew. But I think that Tsitsipas should hold true. But don't be surprised if Coric breaks through. All right? How much time we got? Let's go, Coric. Let's go.
22.
All right, we're at 22 minutes. So we just finished with the men's notable matches, the women's notable matches, right?
Yeah.
We completed all the women's scores, and we completed all the men's scores.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of that. So we're going to start wrapping this up. Number one, ending topic, Julian Beneto's last major, like we just saw from David Ferrer. Beneteau won today. I called that yesterday. Let's go. Beneteau would have been a great unseeded player. I elected to go with Monfils, and Monfils won today, didn't he?
Monfils is split sets.
Oh, no.
And he's up on the third set 2-0 against Magnus.
Okay.
But Pui just won.
So Pui just won. That's another updated match. Keep any updates going while I'm wrapping it up. But I really, really, really like Julian Beneteau. I have for a very long time, for 14, 15 years. And he found a way to win today against a young Cecchinato who went deep at the French Open. Good job for Julian Beneteau. Let's go. Thumbs up for Julian Beneteau. His last major as well. He could go to the third round, I think. He could go to the third round, I think. I mean, let's be real. I mean, he's got... Beneteau has... I mean, he can definitely get past Goffin. He can get past Robin Haase. And then he would end up winding up somewhere in the lines of potentially Marin Cilic or Adrian Mannarino. So, I mean, he has a decent draw. He took out Cecchinato. I mean, I think...
Cecchinato's not a hardcore player.
No, but I think that Beneteau can meet Cilic, and Cilic will beat him there. But I think he can wish farewell to all of us in the tennis world from the majors, as Ferrer did last night, by losing to Cilic in the fourth round. All right. Ferrer's last major. I hated to see him go. Carla shed tears. We've already discussed it. I wrote it in here, but we've already discussed it back there somewhere. Right? Ideas for us post the U.S. Open once these shows end for, again, we've done pre-Wimbledon run-up, current Wimbledon. We've done pre-U.S. Open, now current U.S. Open. So when the U.S. Open ends, again, I'm not saying we're not huge fans of the ATP World Tour Finals at the end of the year, but we don't find it that important. How do we keep the show going? What do we talk about? Give us some topics. Give us some ideas. And if not, then maybe we'll figure out something. We'll figure out something from there. But I think it would be important or appreciated rather, not important, but appreciated if maybe you give us ideas of what to talk about after the U.S. Open and how we keep the family growing until the Australian Open in January.
Right.
Or the run-up to the Australian Open, which is usually what? Melbourne. Well, the Australian is open in Melbourne. Now, there's a couple tournaments just before, right?
There should
I think there's
be.
one in Sydney or something. The Brisbane. I think there's one in Brisbane. Yeah. So there's run-up to that, and we'll start that then, which is the beginning of January. But we want to pump out some good stuff between 2 weeks from now and then. Djokovic was tested today. Is anybody worried about Djokovic's next match?
I don't think the Novak fans are.
I don't think Djokovic is going to be tested in his next match. And let's be real clear here that Djokovic would have. Oh, where is he? Okay,
He's got, Sangren next,
so he's got Sangren next, then maybe Gasquet, then potentially Carreno Busta or Pui, and then it would be either Kyrgios or Federer. So I think he's okay.
Not gonna get tested
he's not going to get tested, I think, until the quarterfinals now. Federer again has to go through potentially Pierre. He has to go through Kyrgios, maybe Simone. So, do I have that off? No. Federer would have to go through Pierre potentially after Nishioka.
Nishioka? Who's Nishioka?
Well, I mean, he can play.
Ah, okay.
So if Federer plays Nishioka tonight, then would face potentially Pierre. And then if he beats Pierre, then he goes to Kyrgios. And then if he beats Kyrgios, he would go to like Fognini or Chung. And then if he beats them, or one of those, then he would go to Djokovic. And then if he beats Djokovic, then he would go to potentially Cilic or the young Zverev or Monfils or something along those lines. So Federer's cards are stacked against him. I'm still pulling for him this tournament. Still pulling for him.
I think the birds are laughing at you.
Let's go. Again, I'm a fan of them all.
You heard the birds laughing at him?
May the best man win. May the best man win. But this tournament, I'm pulling for Federer. Okay? Pulling for Federer. Okay? I'm going alone. I picked him on my fantasy team as my finalist against Nadal and Federer winning, so I'm going to stick with him just for this tournament. Only because all the odds have been...
Only because he's due for a U.S. Open, right?
He's due for a U.S. Open, yeah, even though he's Father Time, as Kia-san has indicated. Love you, Kia. Let's go. Let's go. However, I think because of the odds being on Djokovic for so long, that will be that will tell the tale. If Djokovic pulls through this with all the house odds in his favor for so long, I will have a gigantic gain of respect for Djokovic, and I already have a lot. But I'll just say, at that point in time, if he wins this U.S. Open, I'm gonna do like some type of weird dance for everybody and like eat crow or something on film, because I will have a whole nother level of respect for Djokovic. I just don't think he'll win it, and if he does, oh my gosh, will that be awesome.
We'll see.
All right. If Djokovic plays like though he played today against Federer, Kyrgios, Cilic, Nadal, he's not going to win it. So hopefully he gets better. Anyway, round one is close to being done. Carla and I have had kind of an odd day today, and we won't get into why. It doesn't really matter. I don't think anyone would care nonetheless, but we had a reminder that sometimes people you don't know can come and blindside you about some preposterous thing, and the only thing I can say to myself and to her as the day progressed, be kind, keep positive energy, because at the end of the day, we've been good people, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a good metaphor to take for the day. I think about an hour and a half ago, we were like, we don't even want to do this today because of that. And we found a way to say, you know what, we're good folks, and that's just how we are, and we're not going to let anybody rain on our parade. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we said if Djokovic can go through the heat, well, we can do the show, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. If Djokovic can do it and get through the heat,
Yeah.
then we can get through the heat too.
Exactly.
Especially when you haven't done anything.
Right.
Always be kind. And sometimes I have a hard time practicing what I preach. I say that, be kind. I think Plato said, and quote, always be kind because everyone you meet is fighting a tough battle. I kept trying to tell myself that today. I wanted to smash a racket. I think Djokovic smashed too. But I just found a way not to do it and kept clawing my way here so we can do this and take my mind off of the BS that we experienced today. Anyway, always be kind. Everybody's fighting a tough battle. Never back a dog into a corner because the dog might lash out and
Yes.
might say, all right, I had enough. Okay? I had enough.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So, again, thank you guys. Again, you're not here with us, but believe it or not, everybody here in this group globally has helped us get through an interesting day today, and we'll just leave it at that. So, thanks all of you. Usually salute. Okay? Usually salute.
I think Usni's out. No,
You-
almost.
Usually salute. Much love to all you guys. subscribe to our channel. Again, we're just trying to make some extra ends, and we can't even get up close to approximating that for like another 800 subscribers or something. So hey, 5 kids likes help from what I'm told. I don't know that for a fact. Educate me if I'm wrong. But nonetheless, let's go. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for round 2, top half results, notable matches upcoming, and a whole lot more top to see more.
Yeah, tonight we see Federer play.
Tonight Federer plays. We'll see how he does. I think we get to see
Sharapova play.
and we get to see Madison Keys play.
Yeah.
A lot of big stuff today. Let's go. Again, thanks so much, guys, because this show has pulled me through today, which about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, I was sitting at the table and I was like, I'm still so confused of why this is even transpiring, and I had no answer for it. And I said, you know what my answer is? Coming out here and doing this. All right? Let's go. Thank you. Have a great day. And as Carla always says,
Adios.
Adios, guys. See ya. Take care tomorrow. And happy U.S. Open.